Right, so it's pretty late night and we're in the studio and we're getting a bit creative with vocals again. This time we have recorded our vocals and I just want to get a bit more grit on it, a little bit more dirt to the vocal, but at the same time I'm also trying to create a slap delay, so a really vintagey type slap delay sound. So what I've done, if I can turn this around, there's Pro Tools. So we've got our set of channels here. We've got our vocal, which is here. Just try to get that right. There we go. Got our vocal here, and I've stuck on a delay, but it's 100% wet, which you should be able to see there. 100% wet. So the delayed channel is then being sent out of my Apollo. So there it is. It's coming out the Apollo pre, and that's going across into the live room. So we're sending a delayed vocal signal out into the live room. I say live room, it's a tiny little cupboard. Pop the light up so you can see a bit better. Here we go. So we're in the live room and we've got the amp, which is just at the back here. Got this little amp. It's obviously quite dark in here, so you can't see it brilliantly well. But we've got an amp there and that's being fed by the computer. So that's getting a delayed signal. But at the same time, we've constructed this, which is really just a bit of fun. But it's a load of Coke cans and Pepsi bottles, Coke bottles, those types of things, all glued together. And it's about 5 foot long. And at the very bottom of this thing, just down here, in the lid, I've taken a small toy apart. So this thing was one of them kind of army toy things that makes loads of different noises that the kids play with. And I stripped out the speaker of that and we've turned that into a microphone. So that microphone is at the bottom of this ridiculously long tube, which is positioned up against the speaker. And then down here on the floor, we've just got a little preamp, which is obviously boosting the signal. If we go back through then, the reason we're using that bottle, albeit just because it's fun and we can, there is an actual reason for doing it, and that is that it's creating a filter. So rather than just having the straight slap hitting the speaker and coming back through to a mic, which would sound good in its own anyway, what we're doing is using the Coke bottles, the fizzy drink bottles, to filter the sound even more. And then we're using this really terrible microphone, this toy microphone basically, to filter the sound even more. So what we're getting, if I play you the clean vocal. Gotta make time for everything and everyone I know. That's your clean vocal. And what we're getting out of the speaker, there's quite a lot of noise because we're using some very, very low-tech stuff. But that's our filtered, delayed vocal. Everyone I know, keep all my plates spinning. And never let one slow. Yeah. Auto come crashing down. So that's another one of those kind of daft things you can do in the studio to give yourself some really interesting sounds, unique sounds. That's the really big thing about this. This can't be done on a plugin. This is kind of using all sorts of weird things to create totally unique sounds that, you know, are unique to this song, to this production. I'll show you more stuff when I kind of get on to doing more stuff. Cheers.